sadness. I'm done. Go ahead. There's no sadness. Go ahead. There's no sadness. No, wait. There's no sadness.
I can't do it.
Come on.
You gotta do it.
There's no sadness. Real quick. Then I'll go.
Hold on. Come on, Steve.
I'm not singing. She got to do that second verse. Go ahead.
There's no sadness.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Can't feel, and there is no sorrow that he cannot heal.
Sing.
For all things work according to the Master's holy will, no matter what you're having to go through right now. Hold your head up, stick your chest up, and remember He's using you. For this battle is not yours. It's the Lord.
Oh.
Everybody got to walk through the shadow of death, and they did not fear no evil. There's some people that know God better than you that you're going to have to push out of your life because they're hiding. Now, do you got the strength to do that? Just because they know God more than you, or you going to get mad and not push them off? Yep. But I'm letting you know in this season,
yes, Jesus,
He's wanting to refresh the faith.
Thank you, Lord.
And if He's going to refresh you, you have to let everything go.
Yeah.
Hey. Welcome. It is Men's Monday. Men Monday. How you doing today? God bless you. May the Lord smile on you. We know y'all are enjoying y'all booze and going out to eat and flowers. And I wish I had invested in some flowers. Hey, how you doing there, Elder Pastor Brian? How you doing? Enjoyed you a while ago, brother. You in the white. God bless you, man. Seriously, I love y'all ministry. I really do. God is doing something with y'all and through y'all. Amen. We thank God for what He's doing, for what He's about to do today. Just want to come today. This Men's Monday. Come with the men, but women, you're invited too. I just want to talk to the men today. Actually, it's for both of them. It's for the women too, because this is going to be something that I need the women to understand as much as the men to understand on this. The women need to really catch this too. It's going to be a quick little revelation about Adam and woman. Adam and woman. Everybody wants to say Adam and Eve. What's up, Jay? Everybody wants to say Adam and Eve, but I say it's Adam and woman. And the reason I say Adam and woman, because a lot of people don't realize and never noticed that Eve never got her name until after the curse. If you read the Bible closely, she never got her name until the curse, until after the curse. Then after God handed out the curse to the man and the woman, and even to the serpent, He handed the curse out to the serpent as well. But after the fact, then He said, go ahead and name her Adam. Then Adam said, your name will be Eve after this. Check it out. It's kind of deep. But I want to call your attention to Genesis. Let's go to the third chapter. And I might come back and read a little bit from, because we all know the story of Adam and woman. When she was deceived, Adam and her was deceived. And by the serpent, and they bit the fruit. But I want to get to the curse part. I want to get to the curse when God cursed Adam and woman. Because like I said, before she was Eve, she was woman. And she got her curse when she was woman. That's deep. She didn't get her curse when she was Eve. She got it when she was woman, because she was made out of Adam's rib, out of the flesh, out of him. She was made. And after the fact that even our pastor kind of touched on some of this when we were made in the image of God, and that we got dominion over everything. Powerful message. If you want to, go back and look at that from last Sunday, from this past Sunday, Life in Christ. It was an awesome message. But I want to go to the curse. I want to go to the curse because somehow men's Monday, women, we have gotten this thing twisted and we have gotten it messed up. Very simple thing. It's very simple. But I want you to hear this in your reading, the third chapter of Genesis. And let's just go to the 17th verse. He's already, actually we'll go back to the 16th verse. And that's when God came down, he checked Adam and woman. And he said, unto the woman, he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow. In thy conception and sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. Your desire should not be to your boyfriend. Your desire should not be to the dude you're talking to. Your desire should be to your husband, not nobody else. It's a revelation in itself. The Bible said that he was going to give you, woman, a desire. You have the desire of your husband, not your man, not your boo, not anybody else but your husband, not even your pastor. Ooh. The Bible said that you will have a desire after your husband. It didn't say the president. It didn't say the pastor. It didn't say the boss. He said you're going to have the desire of your husband. Come on, man. I need you to hear this. Okay. And then he said unto Adam, listen, Adam, well, we messed up. Adam, check me out. He said, and unto Adam, he said, because thou had hearkened unto the voice of thy wife, and had eaten of the tree of which I commanded thee, saying, thou shalt not eat of it. Thou shalt not eat of it. Cursed is the ground for thy sake. In sorrow shalt thou eat of it all the days of thy life. Now, now check this. I want you, what's up, Alton? And ain't nothing going on between me. We good, bro. I don't know what you talking about. Yes, well, you are partner. Thorns also and thistles shall it bring forth to thee, and thou shalt eat the herbs of the field. And we know the rest, and the sweat of thy face shalt thou eat, bread till the return unto the ground. For out of thou which thou takest from the dust thou art, and unto dust thou shalt return. I want you to go back to that what's up, Ian? Understand me. Let's go back to the 19th verse. You understand? In the 19th verse, it says, on 18th verse, I'm on 18th verse, it said, thorns also and thistles shall it bring forth to thee, and thou shalt eat the herbs of the field. Okay, now who curse was that? That was Adam's curse. Eve had the curse of the conception of the children, the sorrow she should bring. So if we agree, somebody give me a thumb up, do we agree that that curse right there was for Adam? He said, thorns and thistles shall thou bring forth to thee, and thou shalt eat the herbs of the field. Now give me a thumb up if you believe that that curse was for Adam and Adam only. I need a thumb up. Somebody give me a thumb up. Give me a thumb up. Give me a thumb up. I'll give me one of them hallelujah emojis. Okay, listen. Now the Bible says, what's up, LeBron? The Bible says, this is for men's Monday, man. I want you to hear this because this is going to be a little deep. Now, the Bible said that he told Adam, he said, listen, Adam, he said, this is your curse. He said, thorns and thistles shall thou bring forth. Shall it bring forth to thee. So God's going to bring forth some thorns in your life and some thistles. I want to tell you today, we have messed up. We have tried to switch the curse. The curse is for the men to carry the load, to carry the thorns and the thistles. So now I know you've heard many women preach and holler and hoop and rag back and said that they had a thorn in their flesh like Paul. That's backwards. Yeah, I'm here to mess you up today. Listen, yeah, you're switching the curse. Listen to me. Any woman that has a thorn in her flesh, you're trying to take over the man's job. You're trying to take over the curse of the men. You can't handle that. You can't handle that. And some of the men have allowed the women to take the thorn in their life that's on their life and switch it to the woman. This means Monday. Now, women, you got to understand this. I know that he ain't no good and he left you and you got 4 boys and you have to deal with your children yourself. You got to raise them up the best way you can. You gonna have to do what you gotta do for your child, and you gonna have to be the man and the woman. I can't get with that. You're going to have to understand that you cannot take on the thorn. The thorn is too much for you, woman. The thorn and the thistles is too much for you to handle. It's just because the man didn't want to take the thorn. Now listen to me. A while ago, I just said you're going to have the desire of your husband, but listen, you still can submit to leadership. What am I saying? If you don't have a husband, you got a father in the gospel, a big brother or something. Now, pastors and the leaders, now listen to me. It's for you to cover the women, not to uncover them and try to do something to them. See, it's too many of the leaders knowing that the women, they are wore out because they've been walking around with this thorn in their flesh. They have switched the curse and have brought the curse on themselves, right? They have tried to say, I'm going to be the man in this situation. That's why you see a lot of women in the church right now, they're wore out. Come on, somebody. They're wore out. They look tired. They look sleepy. They always tired. They wore out because they're trying to carry that thorn in their life. They're trying to carry too much. They're trying to carry the thorn that God said, I cursed the man, but he didn't tell you to touch that thorn. You supposed to step back and say, that ain't even for me. When it get too tough for my wife, when it get too tough for Karen, she gonna back up. It don't even matter what it is. She gonna say, kid, you're gonna have to kid. The thorn, we have messed up. And men, listen to me. We have put the thorn in a lot of the women's lives. We have put the thorn in their life to the point to where we have just given it to them. And we are watching them walk with a limp. We watch them can't even barely make it the next day. But we allow them to carry the thorn and the thistles that God have cursed us men with. We have went to the point to where, now we want to be the baby watchers, and we want to do the things that God said is for the woman. We want to go ahead and do those soft things and do those things that God had cursed her with. But you got to understand, it's something in this day and time that everybody knows that the enemy is always going to try to switch something. He's going to, anything that God does, the enemy is going to try to make, try to switch it over. What's up, K-Dub? Listen, you got to understand the thorns that God cursed a man with. Why y'all letting these women walk around with it? Men, you are too powerful. You got the strength. God wouldn't have put that curse on you if he knew you couldn't handle it. That's why he told you you're going to work to the sweat of your brow. That's why he said you're going to have thorns and thistles. That's why he said that you was going to have all this. But somewhere down the line, we don't let that woman try to come over and take the curse of the man. And listen to me. That's why now some of them dykes, I'm sorry, because they have took that thing on so much, they don't start walking around manly now. Now they just so manly because they try to take the position of the man. They try to take on the curse. See, this is something that happens to a woman and take on the curse of a man, the thorns and the thistles, and trying to do that situation. I'm not bashing the woman. Listen, because I love you, I want you to go back to your position, because we want to be able to take care of you. We want to be able to cover you. We want to be able to do what we got to do for you. Men, you got to rise up, man. Monday, rise up and take the thorn out of that woman. Whether if it's your mama, your auntie, your sister, or a sister at the church that you know. Now, we ain't no funny bunny stuff. Don't try to get at them and get with them. Just take the thorns from them, because you are a brother. Stop playing with me. Now, listen. This is something that you got to understand when the women try to take that curse over that God had gave Adam. That's why I said you got to understand the woman didn't even have a name, because God said, listen, I'm going to curse you, woman, and Adam, I'm going to curse you. And then after the curse, he said, okay, Adam, you can name her. That's why Adam went on and named her Eve, because he said, look, I done got my position now. He didn't say, Eve, you going to be cursed with this. He said, no, woman, you're going to be cursed. I can't call you your name until this man do it, letting you know that he has the authority and the position to overtake everything that's trying to come up on you. That's why when the burglar come in the house, the man supposed to get up. That's why when the lights and you get repoed and all of that stuff, that's why everybody look at the man, not the woman. Because he got to carry that thorn. He got to walk around with that thorn up on him. Listen to me. Now listen, this is one of the attributes of a woman trying to take on that curse. They don't know they're taking it on because they think they got to do this. But when the woman take over that curse, when she take over the curse and have to have the thorns, like I said, you're gonna be tired and you're gonna be wore out. You just gonna be sleepy all the time. You ain't gonna even be able to function because it's not for you. That's not made for you. And then on the other hand, you got some tough women. They get rough and they get huff and they'll blow the house down because now they are so tough because they done let the thorn be up on them so much. They done got so tough. Now they got the demeanor of a man. That's why some of them ain't married. Stop playing with me. That's why some of them, girl, I don't need no husband, you alive. You have done, what you have did, you have let that thorn harden your body long enough because you tried to take the man's curse to where you actually hate a man. Stop playing with me. You hate him. Yeah, you tell, hey, brother, hey, this. But when you get with your homegirl, girl, he can't do nothing for me. Girl, I do this myself. Because you done let that thorn stick in you so long that you don't even like him no more. You hate him because you really mad at him because he's supposed to come and got that thorn out of your flesh and took that himself and allowed you to go ahead and do some childbirth and submit to him. You really don't want to do all that submitting. I mean, you really don't want to do all that authority. You really don't want to do all that making decisions and all that. You can say that drama for your mama. You really don't want all that pressure on you. But you think that you got to do it. You done made yourself to the point to where you got to do it. And yeah, one of the main reasons because of missing fathers. Yeah, it's our fault. I ain't telling you it's your fault. It's our fault. Just like when Adam did what he did with Eve, with woman, he allowed her to go talk to that devil. And most men that's leaving their children, leaving their marriages, never showing up, that's exactly what they're doing now. They're letting you go talk to the enemy, and the enemy is talking to you while he's sliding that thorn up on you. Man, come on. Stop it. You got to understand, woman, that thorn ain't for you. That thistle ain't even for you. See, that's how cold God is. God said the thorn and the thistle. The thistle just a little out, it hurts a little bit. You ain't even made to even take that. He didn't get that for you. That wasn't yours. And I know some of you have been forced in that position. That's why you see women ain't been married in 20-some odd years, 22 years, and they done got their job, they done got them a house, they done got everything they wanted by themselves. And you mean to tell me God ain't had no man for her? He said, be fruitful and multiply. You can't tell me that it ain't nobody for her. No. You can stop that. I don't care how ugly she is, I don't care how fat she is, fine she is, beautiful she is. It don't matter. It's somebody for everybody. I remember in high school, one of the ugliest dudes at the school. I mean, listen, ugly. And a girl walked down the hall and called his name and said, "Where's my baby?" And I stopped and leaned on my lock. I said, "Lord, it's somebody for everybody." So you can't tell me with your fine self or with your good-looking self you say you is, you can't get in. No, you don't want him because deep down inside you don't even like him no more. Because you upset in the spirit saying, "Why you ain't got this thorn out for me?" It could have been hurt from your daddy probably left the thorn on you. Your pastor probably left the thorn on you, putting too much on y'all. Putting too much. Daughter do this, daughter do that. Yeah, I'm going out to Orthodox today. Do all of this. And it wasn't meant. I'm not telling you can't go minister. I'm not saying that. But what I'm telling you is you're going to have to know what you got to do to back up, baby. You can't handle it. That thorn ain't for you. That thorn is my thing. What's up, Jacob? Day one, that's a Humphrey boy. Listen, that's my thing. That's your thing, man. Why you think? Watch the revelation. God said, call her what you want to call her. He said, I'm going to call you Eve. Why in the world you think when I get married to you, to this woman, she going to take, somebody finish, she going to take your name, man. Because you own that thorn. If she don't carry her name no more, that means she don't got no right to have a thorn. That's on you. Because guess what? If she do something throw it off and crazy, and she do something that's thrown off, guess what? She carry your last name. That's your thorn. You got to ride with that. Not her daddy. You. Man, y'all better stop playing with me, man. Come on now. It's why God said, listen, she done messed up. It's your one now. See, at first I was going to let both of y'all just divide that down the middle. Y'all was going to do whatever y'all had to do. Y'all could do it together. He said, but since you let her do what she did, I got to put that stamp of approval. She going to submit to you, but guess what? I'm going to make her submit. I'm going to make her submit to you something that you couldn't even handle, bro. You couldn't even handle that. Now I'm going to make her submit to you. That's why you got to give her now. I ain't going to give her nothing. You going to have to do it out. That's why every time you marry now, your name gone, baby. Come on, sister. Your name gone. You ain't got your name no more. That's why a man pride is in, I need a son. I need a grandson because I need somebody to carry this thorn on. I need somebody to carry this thorn, this name. I don't hustle for my first name. I hustle for my last name. I go out and do this job and go do everything I do outside for my last name. It ain't about me. It's about my last name. It's about my daughters and my sons, what they can live off of the thorns that I had in my flesh. I don't go out there running for Kenyatta. I run for Richardson. Because Richardson is what's going to carry on when I'm gone. You might forget the first, but you won't forget the last because it's going to carry on. What was Grandpa, great-great-great-great-grandpa last name? I mean, first name? I don't know, but his last name was Richardson. That's the thorn, brother. That's your thorn, brother. That's why the Bible said, you're going to have to carry that, man. Said, I'm going to make you do this. Because you didn't have enough sense to do it in the garden, you're going to have to start it all over. I'm going to make you do this, man. I'm going to make you prove this to yourself. that you can carry this thorn. But somewhere down the line, we done allowed ourselves to give these women the thorn. And she just carrying it. She just carrying it, and she don't know what's going on. She's struggling and she hurting, and she don't know why. She don't know why she hurting. She don't know why that thing, every time she walking, every time it just hurts her. That's why she cried out. That's why she just she can't take it when them kids they acting bad in school and all that. She can't take it. She just go crazy, and she just go in somewhere and just bust out crying. You don't see men always bust out like that, because God put something in them. Bro, you gonna gird up your loins and you gonna handle this. Yeah, men do cry now, come on. But what I'm saying is, that's why the woman have emotions. That's why the woman is not made to do what you do. I made you do all of this first, Adam. Men, I made you do this. You got to understand, women, you're carrying this thorn. You're carrying the thorn, whether it's you being a single mother, whether it's a deadbeat dad, deadbeat husband. The thorn ain't yours. Sweetheart, if you're not married and you got a child, you go submit unto your pastor. Now, you let him cover you, but don't let him uncover nothing you got on. Now, listen to me. You let him cover you. And if you start feeling like he's trying to uncover you, then you get on up out of there. Come call your brother. I'm going to take the thorn off of you and put it on him. Yeah, I said it. Come on with it. Listen, you got to understand that thorn is not for you. And I know y'all women hear me tonight. That's why you hurting. That's why you tripping. That's why you going through so much. That's why you feel heavy. Matter of fact, I'm finna go in your Kool-Aid. That's why you kind of get upset when you look at that Facebook and you see these no good ends with these women, but it look good on Facebook. And you say, well, what my thorn? Somebody needs to take my thorn. And they'll fool you. And they'll come like that serpent and tell you, well, come on, listen to me. The serpent said, if you eat this tree, you're going to know like him. What you want to know like him for? Too much is given, much is required. What you want to know like me? Well, my wife want to know everything I know for. I got that. I got that responsibility. Come on. I got that. What she need to know everything? Why she need to know all of that? I'm gonna tell her what I have to tell her. We're gonna make it work. I'm not putting my foot on her neck. No, it's my wife. We together. But at the end of the day, why would she have to know everything about the plumbing that I've learned in a master? Why she got to know all of that? Because she's not going to be out there digging. She's not going to be out there digging. She's not going to be out there putting that pipe together. She's not going to be out there doing none of that. So why she need to know? She just needs to know the bare minimum because she worked with the company. She don't need to know all of that because the more she know, then the other text is going to call her. Well, could you come show us? You think she going to come out there and she doing all this makeup on her face? You think she gonna come out there and she all pretty looking and all that? You think she gonna go out there and lay down and get in that ditch and put that pipe together? She don't want that thorn in her life. Nah. You got to, come on, man. You gonna have to understand this. That same sorry serpent dude that's coming to you and talking to you and telling you, well, listen, I got you. I'm gonna do this for you. I'm gonna do that. That's that same serpent that's coming. That's that same serpent spirit that the enemy had is trying to allow you to know as much as he knows. Anytime a man try to put you up on something like that, he ain't, what are you doing? Sweetheart, I can't tell you everything because I got to be able to take care of you. Because I don't want you to know everything because then you're going to want to try to do what I do. I don't need you to do what I do because I don't need you to do that. What I need you to do is understand, let me handle it. Don't even worry about it. Come on. You don't got to worry about it. Some things I can't even tell you how I do it or how I'm going to do it because you will try to do it. And if you try to do it, you're going to carry that curse, which is the thorn that God gave Adam. That ain't meant for you. That ain't meant for you. Man, that ain't meant for you, sweetheart. I don't care what nobody say. That ain't meant for you. Like I've told this before, I think I've said this on live before. I go to a lot of houses plumbing. And when I go in, don't nothing burn me up more than that man sitting in that back room and I come in the house and the woman is telling me what all needs to be done. And I look up, he come in and go get him something to drink or something like that. I said, what in the world wrong with this dude? Well, don't nothing beat me up like that. I said, what's going on? So Pastor Tommy, I'm holding on. You holding on? I'm holding on. Listen, you got to understand the thorns and the thistles. That's for me. That's for every man that's on this line. That's for every man that's in this world. God cursed Adam with the thorn, not the woman. And if you a woman and you carrying that thorn, you carrying that thistle, you have tried to take on the curse of Adam, the curse of man. And that's why things is not happening like it should for you. That's why it's not working out. That's why you feeling bad. Matter of fact, that's why when you go in there to brush your teeth, you got a whole bunch of medicine just sitting in there. Because you're stressed out, messing with your high blood pressure, messing with this, messing with that. See, that's what you got to understand. When you open that door to that curse and frustration walks in and come in, you give the enemy legal right to come in and try to put infirmity on you. See, it gets deep now. You allow the enemy to come in and put, oh, I got headaches every day. You carrying that thorn. What's up, kinfolk? Louis? You hurting every day, woman, because you're trying to carry that thorn. You're trying to carry that curse that God gave Adam. He didn't tell you to do that. He already told you what to do. Submit. You know why he say submit? Because your job is to say, when you see that big old field that he got to go run and leap over and might lose his life, you step back and say, well, go on and do it, honey. See, that's your job. That's your job, is to submit and cheer him on. Y'all keep going. You keep on going, brother. You keep on going. Husband, you keep going. But wife, I can't allow you to carry that. I can't allow you to carry this thorn. Young woman that's by yourself with your child or children, don't pick that thorn up. That ain't for you. Like I told you, if you're not married, if you're single with children, you go to your leader and let him cover you. You got a daddy, a brother, a pastor, or somebody, you let him carry that thorn for you because it was never meant for you. The curse wasn't meant for you. I don't care if you got a child and you raising that child by yourself. Don't do that. Because see, this is one of the main problems, and I'm finna hit you right in the head. This is one of the main problems. You get mad at the man, and you talk about him in front of the child, in front of the seed, and especially if it's a boy. Now he believes that the thorn belongs to you, not him. You just switch the curse because now he's looking at you do all of these things. You're doing this, and you think you're doing a great job because it's your child. I understand you're gonna have to cover that baby, but you're talking bad about him. You're doing different things that a man should be doing. Now he's watching you, and he said, "Oh, she's supposed to carry the thorn, not me." And now you get a grown man playing video games in the house, not doing anything. And now you upset at the thorn again because you allowed your son to grow up thinking that he didn't have to have the thorn because you carried it all of his life. And now that he's old enough to supposed to carry the thorn, you are upset at him because he won't take the thorn from you. Now that's cold. That's cold. It don't matter. It don't matter. I know he a dirty dog. I know you gonna have to do it yourself. I know you raising him on your own, but you got an uncle or brother at the church or somebody. But you know what done happened? We done allowed the enemy to bring pride in our life. We done had pride to come in. And what's going on, Apostle Applewoo? We done let pride come in and allow you, woman, to say, I'm gonna show him that I can carry this thorn. I'm gonna do it by myself. And hatred come in, and now your son looking like, Mama, you ain't got not one man. Or they saying, Mama, how many men you got? They don't know the difference now. They don't know what thorn, because all the dudes coming in and out the house, guess what? They ain't got nothing. They ain't carrying no thorn. Every time they go and lay with you, they just sticking that thorn in you. They sticking that thorn in you because they letting that thorn up off you. Because when a man releases, come on somebody, with a woman, he gets stuff up off of him if he's not married to you, if he's not connected to you. If you just allow that man to come lay with you, he's releasing something upon you because he's stressed out. See, a woman, you can't really take him to heaven if you frustrated and aggravated. But see, if a man and had a bad day at work, he just want to come home and come on. Watch woman who you will let release them thorns on you. He'll leave and go to wherever he's going to, and now you carrying some of his mess. You carrying a thorn that his mama just went off on him because he ain't got no job and he's 45 years old, but he came over there and hooked up with you, and he done allowed that spirit of his mama that went off on him. He done released it on you, and now he feeling good, and you hearing this smile. You what's going on? Why is this frustration? Why I feel like I gotta get up and do something? Because he done let his thorns on you, and you done took that, and you done let him, because he don't know no better. It's all a domino effect because the mama mad, like I said earlier, because you raised him up about the man, and he just watching. He's just doing the same thing he saw all them men coming in. It's like a revolving door. I'm just going to let them thorns fall up on her, and I'm getting out of here. And the little babies, come on, the girls, the daughters, they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. They seeing mama cooking, holding their little sister in their arm while they cooking. They seeing mama doing this and doing that, and all of a sudden now they saying, "Look, I'm gonna have to do something." Oh! I know what I can do. I can get me a basketball player, football player. I let him release all the thorns he want to on me, long as he just take care of me monetarily. But just because you rich, and just because you got all of this, what you think, and got your booty shots. Come on, tell the truth. He done paid for your behind shots, and you done got all this, and you doing all that, and he rich, and he taking care of you. Baby, you still carrying a thorn. You know why? Because you worry about what woman he messing with when he leave and going out of town with his boys. You worried about when he coming in and slapping you upside your head. You worry about all of this stuff. You thinking that you gonna keep him trapped because you on pins and needles because you don't want to go back to that apartment 128 back in the day that you used to live in with your mama. So you trying to do any and everything to keep him. You carrying that curse because you trying to form as the man. You trying to take care and handle things with your body. I know. It's tight, but it's right. I know it. I'm going to get some water on that. I know. Let me tell y'all something. Men, it's time to come on, man. Men, it's time to get on up. Men, it's time for us to do what we got to do. If you a real man, you will see a sister in need and bring your wife, right? You will help her. You will help this sister. You will see the thorn in her life and say, no, I got to help her. I got to get, this not your curse, sweetie. This not your curse, sister. That's mine. But we as men are so lazy and so selfish that we don't want to pull that curse off of that woman. What's up, Cody? We talking about the curse that God gave men, the thorns and thistles. It never was for the woman. But we have allowed ourselves to let the woman carry them thorns in their life, and that's why they jacked up. That's the truth. It's the truth. That's why, come on now, the men, you jacked up too. Don't think I'm just on the women. But what I'm telling you is, that's why you got the prophetess, okay, prophesying hurt. Ooh. That's why they prophesied, but they prophesied hurt because they hurt, they messed up, they can't take it. They prophesied, ooh, there it is. They prophesied their dream. They're prophesying their fantasy because they hurt. They hurt because they're carrying all these thorns. And all they want to do is just be released. So they fantasize and they prophesy to everybody they see because they want it to come true in their life. And all along they hating Adam. They hating you, man, because you didn't come and take that thorn out of their life. They saw mama struggle. They struggled themselves. They had to do all of this. And now they say, you know what? I'm going to take it into my own hands. I'm going to use my body, or I'm going to use my gift that God gave me, and I'm going to prophesy this thing out. And it ain't no truth in it. Come on. Ain't no truth in it. It's just fantasy what they want. We're going to be real, we're going to be real. It ain't Real Talk Tuesday. Me and Dundee coming tomorrow. We're coming hard on that too. But this is Men's Monday. This is something men, you're going to have to understand. You're going to have to know that. Get in your position. I blame you. I blame you. Come on. I blame you. Because we said, you know, and then some of us that went to the point, well, my son, my oldest son, we do, a lot of jobs. And when we do jobs, he might run into something a little hard. And he can do it now. And he'll say, Pops, I got this such and such. And he's more leaning on me to go do it. I said, well, son, I'm going to get it knocked out. All right, if you say so, Daddy. That's what these men is doing to these women. Oh, okay, if you say so, take that thorn. Oh, okay, if you gonna take the curse, you go ahead and take it. You sure? You'll do that? And let her have it. Come on, brothers. If we're gonna be men, that's the only thing. If the men can get together, if the man could unify and do the things of what a man does. Man, how much, man, what kind of blessing, what kind of unity, what kind of, man, what we gonna do? Man, what gonna happen if we do that, man? What's up, Kimfo? What's up, Don? Talking about men. I'm talking about that curse that God gave us, the thorns and the thistles, man. But we allowed the women to carry it, Dundee. That's why they messed up. That's why a lot of us messed up. And we see it every day. Actually, a lot of us are living it. But you got to understand, man. You got a seed. You got a last name. You gonna be charged for this. Just because you think you letting these women walk with all these thorns, you don't think God gonna judge you? Man, God gonna deal with you. God gonna deal with you for that. Because we have sit here and allow. Listen, I looked at the percentage, I think I spoke about this last Monday, of churches. And the percentage of men is here. Women is here. Because we haven't got enough humility to come in there and serve and walk with those thorns. Help those sisters get them thorns. So if it's more women in the church, listen to me, man. If it's more women in the church than men, the pastor is using what? Women. Women as having positions, and that's wonderful. But you're carrying on some things that you don't supposed to. You're carrying on some of them thorns that you don't supposed to. That's why you're walking around with attitude. That's why you're walking around. You just tired. You look tired. I mean, you could just wake up, baby, but you look tired. But like I said earlier, boy, they'll sit there and they'll sound just like your homeboy. What up, Doc? You turn them in, what's up with this? Because they done got used to that thorn in their body. Yeah. Yeah. Because watch this here. If a woman been carrying a thorn that long and been dealing with it and handling themselves, you think they're gonna submit to a man? Yeah. That's on now. You think they're gonna submit now? They've been carrying that thorn all this time, and ain't no man come got that thorn off of her. No brother, no pastor, no elder, no daddy, no granddaddy, no just a friendly neighbor. They didn't get that thorn off of her. Now you think she's gonna submit? That's when Jezebel creep in. Uh-oh, did I say it? That's when Jezebel come in. You can't tell me nothing. And then they'll go, some of them will go ahead and get married. And tell him what to do honeymoon night. Now move this way. Now move that way. Come on, let's be honest. Do it this way. And you look at hold up, they gonna run it because they saying, I've been carrying this thorn this long, you can't do nothing. I've been walking with this limp. And some of these old Ahab dudes that ain't had no thorn all their life, yeah, whatever you say, whatever you want to do, because the curse switched. Now, how in the world that's going to work? Yeah. Yeah. The curse was for us to carry that. That's responsibility, manhood, covering, all of that. Because God said, I got to put this on you, Adam, because you failed me. But I'm going to let you be ahead of her now. Let's see if you can do it right this time. Where you at, Adam? Is you holding your thorns or are you letting your wife hold? What's up, Ray? Are you holding your thorns? Are you carrying your thorns? Yeah, I know it hurt, brother. I know it hurt. Get up early in the morning or wake up and have to cover the family or doing things when bills is tight, you know you got to face that. I understand that. I know women, they woman, the wife, they going to help you. But Adam, brother, is you holding that thorn? Is you taking that thorn? Can you handle it? And I know it get rough, brother, but when it get rough, that's what you need to realize and say, man, that ain't nothing but the curse. I can make it. Ain't nothing but that curse, man. God, I can make it through it. Because if you allow it to come on me, God, you allow me to make it through it. But we have got so weak as men. We have given the woman the curse. that God has put on our life. That's what we've done. We have took the curse and we handed it. What's going on, JJ? We have took the curse that God have gave us, the thistles and the thorns, and allowed the women to run with it. And a lot of women have got used to the thorn. They have gotten used to it. They have gotten used to walking with a limp. They have gotten used to the pain that the thorn brings. They have gotten used to being saw with the thorn in their back by people seeing it. So they have adapted that to be in their life. Now, there's no submission. They're not going to submit. The men, you're not going to lead. You're not going to take responsibility. You're not going to cover. Because you have switched the roles of the curse. Here's what it is, man. We got to come from it. And there's so many damaged men and damaged women in this world. And all the reason they're like that is because they did not take the rightful curse that they were supposed to walk in. That's what that's it. I'm about to close, man. But I'm gonna tell you, if you didn't look at the beginning of this, man, I'm telling you, go back. I need you to share this because that is a revelation, man. Y'all look at this and sit down and look at it with your wife. Sit down and look at it with your daughter. Sit down and look at it with your mother, whomever it may be. Sit down and look at this message over again and get in the Bible and read where Jesus, or where the Lord, where God came down and told them what he told them. Read that and realize what he was saying. You know, don't take my word, go read it and realize what he was saying. Watch this here, and I'm closing. Now, don't get me wrong. You got to hear me in the spirit now. Why? No problem. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, JJ. Listen, why do you think, and once again, I am not bashing women. I love women. God has made women here to be a blessing to us, and we are here to be a blessing to them. But why is it now? You might see a woman coaching football. You might see a woman being a referee. Matter of fact, we had women in the plumbing trade. But they would stick out. Why would they stick out? Because everybody was actually looking at the thorn on their life and didn't even realize it. You didn't even know that it was a thorn on that person. I'm not saying that you can't do it, but they looked at this heavy thorn on her. When it got so bad to where I never forget, I saw a football announcer. He said he was talking about a woman. And once again, like I said, put the disclaimer out there, we're not bashing women, but this is what I'm saying. He complimented her on how good she knew football. And the very next day, he had to apologize because he offended her. Because she knew football. And he was complimenting her, and he was just saying how good. He was surprised that she knew this and knew that, and he had to come back and apologize because she was offended. Thorn carriers don't be offended. The right thorn carriers don't get offended. God said, I'm going to curse you, man, that you're going to have to deal with this thorn and thistle. That's why we are men. That's why we take care of our household. That's why we go out and do the things we do. That's why we sacrifice. Because we are thorn carriers. And when the woman try to take that thorn that God did not give them, they get emotionalized. They get messed up. Different things happen to them. They get emotional. Oh, he said this about me and I'm offended. I don't get offended. I'm a thorn carrier. I got to be used to that thorn because that's who I am. Come on. Men, carry your thorn. Man up. Adam did it. He allowed it. So we're going to have to suffer for that. We're going to suffer for it, man. You might well go and handle it and take that and go and get that over with. We're going to have to deal with that. But if you see that woman carrying it, you wrong if you don't do nothing about it. Why you think a man run if he see a woman struggling with her bags, a man now, at the store, he go run and help her put them in there. He helped that woman across the street. If he sees something going on, why you think that instinct happened? But I'm going to tell you something. It happened way more when we was younger than you see it now. Tell the truth. Because it was men carrying. It was thorn carriers then. They're getting lost in droves now. It was certain things that a woman, you wouldn't even let her do back in the day. Come on now. No, you can't, you don't touch that bag. Don't take that trash out. Things like that. But now, it's in all our houses. Come on, tell the truth and shame the devil. Tell the truth. I mean, when we was growing up, and even before then, you didn't let her do nothing because they was thorn carriers. They understood their position. That's why most women back then stayed home. And the man went out to work. All right, come on now. And I know what we saying. Well, she gonna help me. Shoot, she gonna help me. I get it. But this is what you got to do to be the provider. Come on, man. She's your help me. She gonna be there to help you. But at the end of the day, like I said earlier, I don't care if she blew all the money and your lights get cut off, you get evicted, or you get put out your house. Everybody looking at you because you're supposed to be the thorn carrier. Let's man up, man. Let's do what we got to do. Let's be who we need to be. Thorn carriers. We have to do what God has told us to do. Isn't that ironic? And isn't that amazing how God said the thorns and the thistles that men is going to have to carry? Y'all finna catch this revelation. Some of y'all probably already caught it. Ain't that amazing, kinfolk, Dundee? That God said that men are going to have to carry the thorns and the thistles. And Jesus had a crown of thorns. Man, I'm done. Woo! And Jesus had a crown of thorns because he died for us. Ain't that ironic? He said, you're going to have to carry this thorn. And when they hung Jesus, man, he had a crown of thorns because he manned up for all of us. He said, I got to do this. He said, give me the crown. Matter of fact, make it a crown on me, these thorns. He said, because I know what you said we're going to have to do. Let me have this thorn and put it on my head. Let me take it over. Let me do this. He said, because I'm a man up. I'm not going to let nobody else take this because I'm a man. I'm a man's man. And I got to do what I got to do. I got to go what I got to go. I got to face this sin for all of y'all because I got to carry them thorns. Man, if you're not saved, I just think you need to be saved tonight. If you're not saved, I need you to say this prayer with me. Father God, I am a sinner. And I thank you for saving my soul tonight. I ask you to save me. I believe that your son Jesus died on the cross and he rose on the third day. I thank you for coming into my life. I ask you to save me, God. Thank you for saving me. In Jesus' name, amen. If you said that prayer, you're saved, man. We got Life in Christ. We got Believers International, and we got Heavenly Fresh Moment and many other churches that you can attend to. And God will always be in all three of those services. So please join one if you need a church home. God will do it. I'm just putting Jennifer as a church now. We don't know what God's doing. She probably bust out laughing when I said the church home, but that's okay. We don't know what it is. But don't carry that thorn, girl. But listen, man, God is so good, man. I thank God for the revelation tonight. I thank God for Men's Monday. I need y'all to come back and holler at me next week, man. God bless y'all, man. May the Lord smile on you. We love you. And ain't nothing you can do about it, man, because I love you, and ain't nothing you can do about it. God bless you.